Oh, God. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Last time, we went to the circle tower place to get the mages and to help get Connor from not having a demon possessing him. And we did that. And also we helped the mages not be possessed by a blood mage doing the whole mind control thing. So now, as by the description of the title of this one, you may know where we're going. So I've got 2 tags in my hand. I'm just going to eat them now. Sit-ups. Some lemon sit-ups. A boost of sugar in the morning. Just what the doctor needed. Well, I'm not a doctor, but still. Oh, so we may or may not have said some fruity things to Sevran. But I have that image ready, just in case. Anyways, let's gather our party and venture forth. Now we're heading to the dwarves, so... Which they win. Actually, no, hold on. We should probably try and position them in a correct way. No, you know what? I quite like having Asta in the party, actually, to be honest. Yes. Wayne can join us. We could double dip on the mage thing. Nah, let's take step one.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it. There we go. Of course, if you are unaware, the only other thing that we can actually do is go to Duenuim to get our hands on some of them to get our hands on that urn that's needed to 5-level Lehman.
You will not win.
Huh. Well, that's well, that's new. I was trying to loot the body. Damn it. Welcome to the Frostback Mountains. It's very cold. Ugh. What a surprise. Bounty hunters here to try and murder me.
This really gets the blood pumping.
Oh, we don't have momentum activated. Would have been more useful if we did. That's for sure. Do any of these guys drop anything once the game's decided? Yeah, sure, we can drop things. There we go. An injury kit. Yay. Money. Yay. Fire bolts. And more money. Woo.
Oh, my. I did not expect it to be this crowded.
Well, I mean, people need to do their stuff up above ground, I guess.
You must know that murder is wrong, I assume.
I'm sorry. Are you speaking to me?
We've been murdering a lot of
Mystery
people,
your
when...
clothes. A crisis of conscience.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Joke if you wish, but I have the feeling that deep down you regret the life you have lived.
Well, anyways.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Surely it's a courtesy.
Pardon me.
Well armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Oh, you live on the
Someone
surface.
Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the assembly says we've turned our back on
Class
the
system.
stone. Still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock
Twice a
in
year.
Ozamar?
I'm confined to a trade stall in the commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck
I
to
don't know,
you.
I should go. Okay, so he's not actually a merchant we can buy stuff from, but there's quite a few tents around here. Maybe someone is willing to sell things. Service dwarf, a barrel, which we can steal the money from. Service dwarf. Okay, so I guess none of these people are actually dwarfs we can actually trade with. This guy's got yellow text, but he's more
I've got
human.
the finest selection of previously owned armor and weaponry this
Boy, this
side
guy
of
certainly has been
Old
doing
Royal.
hard drugs for 20 years. Previously
I
owned?
pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much less. Oh, of course.
Well, let me take a look
Remember,
then.
everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Well, I mean, we could get our hands on a Kunawi sword. But... no, obviously I can't build this. But Alistair could. It is more damage, but that's because it's a two-handed weapon, I think. Anything here that's actually of worth? I mean, Knight Commander's plate, hey? Restricted to Templar. Alistair's a Templar. He can utilize that. Ooh. Needs 39 strength, though, in order to do so. And, okay, so it's just an upgraded version of Templar armor we actually do have. We don't have the money for it, though, so... That's another fact. I actually want to check what... Aha! A portrait of a goose girl. It's a gift we can get for, give to someone. Look at the lifestone to this guy. Chevalier's gloves. 2 armor. Ooh. Finari infantry helm. +2 mineral resistance. Woo. Okay, so that's not really as much worth it as I thought it could be. Oh well.
King Logain will not suffer the delay.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Logain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have important business in
None more
Ozamar.
important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
I really need to talk to your
Who
king.
doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons.
No.
The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without
The king
agreeing
is
on
dead.
a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I am a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Ozamar to aid me. I could go for that, but I think maybe this one will work better. The Grey Wardens need their traditional dwarven allies.
Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Logain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Logain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Logain is the traitor who killed King Kaelin at Ostagar.
What? Lies and slander! King Logain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
You are not alone.
Okay, well,
Not alone.
I see a mage. I stab the mage. I don't even need to put the mark on because of good old. I can do it on this one. Since everyone's deciding I know how to fight someone that's wielding a huge rock-off hammer, stand right in front of them and let the hammer go into their skull. That's actually kind of stupid, but still. Oh, all we had was a health poultice. I mean, we got that money, okay. And Novice Fogan. Okay, that's fine. Right, anyway, now with that distraction taken care of.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Well, yeah, since the king is supposedly dead, I have high doubts and stuff. We can examine things here. Yay, more codex entries. Woo! We'll happily take any that we can get. Oh, just getting isolation paragons from all of these. Okay, well,
If you were carved like Blanca,
that'd be a codex entry for all of them individually. Oh well.
have you changed your mind yet? Are you willing to speak?
To the commons.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Well, that was colourful.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders.
Of course. That sodden fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Can a save function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you Surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
Hammond and Balin are the ones I need.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
You mentioned Paragons.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond
Okay,
Quarter.
so that's a place we could go to. But anyway, the Blight's coming and I need Osmar's assistance.
Problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if
Alright,
you want.
well, we'll go to
Desher
that
lords
place and
bickering over
do the
sand.
whole wabble wabble
Balin,
wabble wabble wabble.
Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
I should
Yes,
get
you
going.
should.
So it looks like we have a more of an understanding as to what the hell's going on around here.
Now that is a remarkable amount of lava. Do you think anyone ever falls in?
Probably. Especially when drunk. How do we make it to Wolverine City? I know, put it in a mountain and there being lava about it. And also looking like this. Like, I think more than one person from Bioware basically took one look at Ironforge and went, this will do. There was a bunch of quests I can see, so it might be worthwhile picking them up at the very least. And there's also a bunch of store places we could head to. There's a Dust Town area apparently. And the Deep Roads is over there. See, I know what's coming up. I know what's coming up, the Deep Roads. And the Dome Core's there, so we need to use that to go to places. Because, behold, the Deep Roads! Yeah, that's why we have an entire map just for a place. I know this. Oh, God. Well, might as well check out what quests we can get here, actually. First and foremost.
Ancestors.
First things
I'm
first.
sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
They live in trees. Oh, so this is some kind of shrine then.
I don't know that word. This is a section of stone kept
So
there
a
to receive
shrine.
our prayers. The stone gave rise to our people, and it is where their spirits return in death.
Did I hear you mention your
My
son?
name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rak. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return, so they're missing.
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow.
So, chances that they're dead. Did anyone go after him?
Captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by dark spawn that way.
I'll look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the deep roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me.
No, it's true. The Deep Roads is meant to be... The Deep Roads is meant to be a place full of just nothing but tunnels and caves. Oh, and darkspawn.
Is that drunken singing I hear?
That's because we're near a tavern. Brother
Maker's
Burkle.
blessing on you, brother.
Didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is reason.
Yeah, there's...
It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
That's their religion. You shouldn't interfere.
You speak as if these people have deliberately chosen to reject the Maker, but most of them haven't even heard his name. How can they choose the path of enlightenment if they never learn that the path exists?
Which position do you need to open a
The
chantry?
Shaper it controls changes.
So,
Orzammar
we need to go to the
structure
Shaper
and
then.
society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Do you want me to talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder.
I feel like maybe I should have had Lady Anna with me for
Please
this.
let me know as soon as you've
Just
heard
by
it.
proxy of the guy just rabbling on about the chantry. Wool craving. Wool carving. Anyway, this guy is a merchant.
Outsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Okay, so this guy likes Balin. Oh, let's see what you have in your
Take
store.
gold. You're good for
I'm not
that.
going to question his allegiance. People are allowed to choose who they prefer. It's just, you know, usually in most countries nowadays, it's more through democratic elections than who is going to be king. I don't know. Oh, hey, we have a shield here. We can't use it, but Astor can. That's the same amount of defense. Oh, wait, no, hang on, but it's got plus 6 defense and plus 25% stamina. No, plus 25 stamina, not a percentage there. Might be worth putting that on him then. Sell some of this stuff that we ain't gonna be using. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Tier 7, so that's actually quite useful. Take me around the money for it. Tome of Mortal Vessel. Now I'll be able to get more points of our attributes from it. Oh ho! Screw all this. More gifts we can give to people. Yay! So there's a tavern here. There's also an armorer here. There's an import, but that door's locked.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
And
Greetings,
this guy here
and welcome
is
to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop.
a luxury goods.
There are a lot of you, and I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Uh-huh. Well, there's a silver and wood precision gear recurve, which we don't have the strength for, so yeah, crossbows more for the strength things. A diamond rule. The Rose's Thorn, a dagger that has +2 dexterity, +2 health regen. Ooh. +3 damage, +5 melee crit chance, +5% critical / backstab damage, and 3 slots for thingy. But it's 148 gold! We don't have that kind of money. We only have like 13. Oh, new game plus requirement? Question mark? Yeah, turn physical technique and a bunch more gifts. Perfect. This person has a quest.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world.
No, okay.
I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Oh, well, last time we went to the Circle, in fact. Oh, my companion here is a senior enchanter of the Circle.
My lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
Why is the dwarf interested in the Circle?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask
That would
them?
be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay, maybe we should question something, because as I explained when we were making the character, dwarfs can't be mages. They don't have magic. So I'm assuming that means now we've got a quest that requires going back to the Circle. No, it's not. It counts as that. It counts as Osmar then. Wow, we have a lot of things we can do here. So yeah, okay. So we could head back to the Circle, see what see if Irving's still there. Actually, can I just leave from here? No, I have to actually manually leave. All right, let's go do that side quest then. Fuck it. Just we'll see what Irving says, because the idea of the dwarf using magic is a little bit silly, but more importantly, the idea of a dwarf studying the techniques of mages, no, that's not as silly. You know, it's good to get an understanding of things that, you know, aren't entirely knowledgeable by your ways. A bit of understanding of other people's culture can be a fun time. Unless it's something that's completely harebrained and makes you think, why would anyone do this? And then you remember, cultures do some harebrained things just because it's tradition for many and many century. Or just decade. Depending on where you live, of course. We have a reason to go back to the mages. Kind of wasting our time a little bit, but well. Ah, Irving.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Does, by the way, Dagmar of Ozamar wishes to study magic.
Ozamar. Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
All she wants to study is the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the circle should be flattened.
She wants to learn. That is a worthy goal.
I cannot deny anyone, dwarf or human.
But elves, though, oh, fuck them.
Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the circle.
Okay.
She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
I shall return to Orzammar with this news then.
If only the circle was in better shape.
Yeah, if only the offence of what was going on here was not occurred. Yeah, I've actually pair of hands to help rebuild.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to
hopefully.
look up for the circle.
Hopefully things are going upwards.
Thank you.
Forgive me, but I must take my leave.
I wish you well.
Well, with that, let us head back to Orzammar. Oh wait, hang on. If the symbols are available, can I go back to that ruin in the Basilian Forest and having to go through the whole forest? That'd be kind of a neat thing we can do. But no, that's only if there's a side quest that I really, really want to do. More than anything else. So, General's armor.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope.
Yeah, just about a few minutes, at most. First Enchanter Irving has accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again...
So I've just helped someone run away from their parents. Okay, maybe that was not the wisest of decisions. I'm not going to go into that armor now. I have a feeling he'll immediately be like, "The fuck did you do to my daughter?" Ah! So, yeah. Let's go to the Diamond Quarter. So how's Harmon's here?
The higher class you are.
Lord Balin is
Unless you're actually on the surface.
It's just the words that they could potentially have used if they really wanted to, and they choose not to.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked castless in the street. Does he
So clearly, well passed.
What treasures could lie within?
That's a good point, Saffron, actually. There could be some treasure in there. Maybe we should go lockpicking. What else is there? Because the map doesn't want to show us. Chamber of the Assembly, so that's where everyone's going rabble, rabble, rabble at the moment. We could join our voice into the rabble, rabble, rabbles, but I don't see how that would work out. There's the shape of it. We have more than one thing we can do here by those things.
Who would dare take from the memory?
Hello, Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak.
And then everything went to shit because apparently every place in Ferelden has decided at the same time. Let's all go to shit.
Burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Shaper of Memories.
The Shaper guards Orzammar's knowledge.
Yeah.
We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost ties. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Ooh, 2,000 years. Ho ho, a cunning thing. So the persuade is just what harm would it do to let him preach, but a cunning option, I kind of want to pick that. Charities could greatly aid Orzammar.
What sort of charities do you mean?
The chantry will educate children of all castes.
I am not certain this is in Orzammar's best interests. Our castes have served us well, but it's possible this service could benefit our people. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
No, I thank you for the time.
Record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
Okay, quest updated. We'll go about that in time then. So what quests can we get from here then?
Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Ooh, what kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton,
they
who was
believe they
in
were
Orzammar
descended.
when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house.
It'd be like if I said, oh, I believe that a long time ago my ancestors were busy nailing Jesus to the cross. It probably isn't true. But, you know. I feel like I was specifically being mean to Christians. I apologise. As it were. I'm a Grave Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
Grave Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens.
More things to do with the deep
Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days.
Oh.
Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Lost to the memories. Okay. Shaper Assistant Mildred.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief.
A thief? No!
What have we been
What rogue could possibly have tried to do this? Meanwhile, my party, both me and Savan being rogues.
He was
bold
with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Okay, so another quest here, Thief in the House of Learning. Looks like that's going to point us in direction towards that Dust Town area, which we can't access yet. Or if we can access, I don't know what we do there. Right, okay, I need to determine what else do we have here? Pardon me. So we got a thief to look for, a thing in the deep roads to find. We've got just go back to talk to him, find a person in the deep roads, speak to people that are aligned with Harrowmont and Balin, and just speak to the lords. You know what? Yeah, let's go to the assembly. Let's see if we can get any level of understanding from them.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host you. I am Vartak Devorn,
Okay.
top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? As you like, Warden.
Okay, so so that's that guy. Okay, well, we'll consider all options then.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control.
So they need to
of their
behave
emotions.
themselves, and they're just refusing to, so that's great.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
Oh, you don't recognise Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard.
Fair enough.
Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive
Which means we're gonna need to make sure that there's a king. Is there any way I can break the
I
stalemate?
must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harriman, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferender, Harriman's man, can be found at the Harriman estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
So that means, I'm assuming that means talk to Vartag and we can align ourselves with Balin, or we could go to Harriman's estate and try and side with him. Oh! I just pull on the wire there by my foot, why don't I? For my mic, that's a great idea, bother me. How shall I do it? Oh, just a good old flipping of the coin. Where's a coin? Grab me wallet. Where's a coin? I don't want to use the... Actually, fun fact, I still have, from a long while ago, I went into Europe at one point. Still have the euro. Look at this. Look at this euro. It's not coming, it's not focusing on it. That will. In fact, it does have 2017 on it. So that's kind of cool. Kind of neat little thing. And the fun fact, it works on like most of the trolleys at supermarkets. So it means that I don't need to use an actual pound coin, which is great. It's marvelous. Let's use this £2. Let's use this £2 coin instead. That's right, I still have physical currency. Oh, I'm going to be horrible at this. Oh, where did it go? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, ow. That didn't work. Ow. You know what? You know what? That just hurt me more than anything else. Let's not do that. Ow. Okay, you know, there's always better ways to do it. We could just consider our options. Ah, this guy now is here.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Ferender, second to Lord Harriman.
So Harriman claims that he is the successor that the king named. Well, Balin's going, I'm flesh and blood. Okay, so that's the logic that's happening. I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against the blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harriman cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
What do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harriman's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail and intimidate House Harriman's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving it in Harriman's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Harriman does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Harriman?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
Well, there is a side track though. It'd be nice if someone was out to get you.
I suppose not everyone can face death as undaunted as an Antivan, it's true.
Then you agree to fight in Haramon's name. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Haramont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I don't want to start picking
But I'm
sides.
afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Haramont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon.
Okay.
And Lord Haramont could certainly use you on his side.
So if we want to fight in Haramont's name, we can do that. Let's go back into the chamber. What would Fartag want us to do?
Last time we met, you were hardly civil. Is there more you would say now?
I need aid against the
Yes,
Blight.
the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's library. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king. And we are sadly lacking.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate, and pardon me. I've had enough about your political difficulties.
This fight over more than Balin. While it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
Well, then I'll just seek my aid from Haramont
Wait.
instead.
We must be cautious about whom to trust. But perhaps we could find a way. Haramont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haramont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence, which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of
Haramont
evidence?
promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Haramont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Haramont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Isn't there something you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar.
But
Fortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them. And his grandfather was Lord Haramont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer a biased opinion.
He told a distant relative of his duty.
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
I'll have to think about
Don't
this.
expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his family,
Okay, so
I will be here.
the prince is blackmailing my men to not be able to actually do what they should be doing. Also, meanwhile, the Lord is using his position to be corrupt and all that. This just feels like a case of both sides are in the wrong, and no matter what, I'm gonna have to try and figure which one of the lesser two evils I'll actually want to get my hands on as king. Well, means I've got two options. I can decide to help Fartag and all that, or I could help Doolin for the purposes of helping the people out. I don't know who to side with. Actually, how far into the Royal Palace can we go without siding with Balin? Yeah, there's like a lot of royal guards in front of every door. bet if we try to go into any of them, we'll get immediately accosted. Except not this one. You can head in here.
Enemies ahead! As you said.
Oh! Thieves! We'll stop these thieves!
Watch it! Yes. It will be done. I love this game.
Well, that happened. I'm assuming they were intending to get into a place. Ho ho, a chest.
There we go.
Why is it always love letters just randomly in a chest in the middle in a random room? Huh. Oh. Let's just do this quickly then, rather than time.
Very well done.
Oh, don't knock him back when I'm trying to backstab him. There we go. Man, these things certainly love just being about. What is this one? Hey, we found the phone room. I am the king. Howdy. So I guess that's a way into the throne room, but there's no one here, so there's kind of silliness there.
Thanks again, Warden.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes, that guy came charging, being like, "What's all this noise about?" And it's like, "Oh, some thieves." Oh, never mind then. Okay, well, there's nothing else we can really do with this area then.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harriman...
Ooh, actually, while we're doing this, Jamil gloves, hey? Wait, where's the shield? There's the shield. Let's give us the shield. I'm thinking of signing with Harriman. I'll go do the proving. I'll talk with Doolin.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harriman cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Fartag wants me to show people that Harriman is a cheat.
But you spoke to him even after our discussion. So have you decided to earn my lord's trust, or will you throw your lot in with the snakes?
I'll end the proving and see why the others withdrew.
The arena is located off the commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harriman's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay then. Let us help in the whole proceedings of installing a new king. So back to the commons.
2 years tomorrow.
Ugh, pardon me.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain
some
wine merchant is falling
Who you
behind
looking
on
at?
his payments.
I can't
Nothing we
imagine.
can do about them, apparently. Since we're in the commons, might as well head over to the priest fellow and hand in that quest.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
So does this mean this is now chantry? Nope, he just walked off. Okay. Oh. Simple enough, we did the quest. Yay! Anyways. To the proving grounds. Also, a document on dwarven propriety.
That is correct. And I am not your darling.
So once again I am rejected. Just as I am by the cruel fates.
Anyways.
They are harsh mistresses to the elves.
The Proving Grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
Indeed.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
I'm jumping Harrowmont, is that what you mean?
You're working for Harrowmont? Look, best of luck to you, but I really need to leave.
Did someone make you drop out of the
I
proving?
left the proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
Persuade check time. If you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
So you're being blackmailed.
Balin's fighter, Miyaja, showed me love letters they have, from Revelka to me. If I fight, they'll expose us.
I can get those letters back.
I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter, Miyaja, has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registration's closed once the first bout starts.
Which is why I'm not going to talk to the Proving Master just yet, because that would actually be detrimental. Let's take these objective upwards and downwards. Let's go upwards first. Concerning? Anyway. Hello there.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You don't get out much. I'm Chris, of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon. I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Aren't you fighting for Lord Harrowmont?
I fought for House Harrowmont in the Deep Roads for 20 years, and will again. I don't regret a minute of that service. But it's my family's job to protect this city, not get caught up in political games better left to the noble caste. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. He isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
We can lie. I heard it from Harrowmont himself.
Oh, that's not what I expected. I know Lord Harrowmont. He's an upstanding man. He'd never lie to someone's face. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out.
Doesn't it look like you've been in your fair share of fights?
If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back in the proving and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Yay! Looks like that was an easy thing to do. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the sounds as we make our way through that tunnel. Anywho, it looks like we now need to go this way to do that thing. Carving. Hey, War Codex. Ooh. Okay, so... Marge's chest is in that room there. It's a good thing we can unlock it. Haha, lockpicking!
I am done.
Right, there we go. Some love letters obtained. Now let's get out of here before anyone notices. Oh, hey, look, it's the person that we just stole from. Let's not talk to them, you know? They might just be like, hang on a second, I just saw you come from that direction. What did you steal?
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters right here.
No. I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
I can never turn away a
I
man
will
in
be
love.
glad to fight for Harrimont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
You're welcome. Right, anyways, now that's solved.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I like to fight as Lord Harriman's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Chris of the Grey Wardens.
I'll just call you Grey Warden. Since those elven
Chris is not a mouthful of a name. Fuck you. Oh, so it's not an elf name. So double fuck you. Ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a
Simple
sign
enough.
of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
I want to
Go down
fight.
the ring, then. I'll be right there.
We are going to fight
This is
in
the
the
glory
arena.
proving. Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him
This
in Lord
crowd
Harrimant's name is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduka and our future King Balin.
For the glory of Lord
First
Harriman.
warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
More foes approach. Ha! We have done well. Very well.
No, I've been stunned. Alright, you want to stun me? You want to stun me? You get. I can stun you too.
It will be done.
Then stab you in the back a whole bunch. Hee. I win. Game. I did it. I won the fight. Running around at the speed of sound, places to go, Hey guy, I did it.
The winner is
there we go.
the Grey Warden.
Yay! Woo! Grey Warden,
That was an
yay!
exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
You're up against Miaja and Lukejan. As twins,
Yeah.
they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukejan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine.
Knife in the spine.
Are you ready
eh?
to begin?
Well, I am a rogue, so I'll just put me to the
All
ring
right,
then.
I'll see you out there.
Right.
This is
In
the
our
glory
next
proving.
round.
Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrimant's champion takes on the notorious duo. The warrior caste twin terrors now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukejan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Sure, and may the dirt taste good when I feed it to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Of course. You will not win! As you said. We fight as one! It will be done.
There we go. Easy enough. Hey, my knives went back a lot
The
quicker.
winner is the Grey Warden. Warden!
Yeah, woo, Grey Warden.
That was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go.
I don't care who it may be.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Paramount's champion has held the field so far. But how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters?
Well,
we'll
only one,
find
eh?
out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
We'll need to fight shortly. You shall not touch me!
Up and out. They win again! Woo! We win! Yeah! Pardon me. Just teabag her on the face. Remember? We did the fight. We'll just keep running around like the last fly now.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Paramount will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who are
This should be
they?
a good match. You'll battle Wojak Ivo, master of all weapons, prisoner
master
of
of
none.
weapons, eh?
He makes it a point never to use the same technique twice. Are you ready to begin?
Just
All
put me to the
right
ring.
then. I'll see you
Although
out
that
there.
does become an issue. Jack of all trades, master of none, just
This
because you
is a
can do
glory
different
proving.
things, doesn't mean that you're
Under the
good
eyes
at
of the Paragons
it. At least good
of
enough
Orzammar
to counteract someone who is a
honor the
master
memory
at
of
one
King Endrin.
very
This
specific
round
thing.
is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodwick II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojak Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojak Ivo and Valans.
So we're facing two people. Alright then. I choose Alistair of the Grey Wardens.
Standing will be declared victor. Fight!
It would appear that he has a fellow Grey Warden ready to help him in matters, aka allows me to backstab. Oh God, are you meant to go here earlier in the game? We're just murdering everything. Or because we're on casual, it's a lot more easy than it should be. Normal
was one of the best
tournament,
this arena has
I
seen.
think.
Warden. Paramount picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who are they?
This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Idukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions.
A bunch of expeditions.
Are you ready to face the final test?
Ready to win the title.
The ancestors choose wisely. This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only two warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Idukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrimont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questioned. The throne will never leave House Idukan.
I dedicate my... No, hang on. Basil, Gudrun, join me for this triumph.
Last one standing will be declared victor.
Should really use Harmon's people. Although we've gone for the approach of... this. So we're actually fighting 3 on 4 a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay. Probably should deal with the henchman first then. Stun him. Go back. Stab, 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 stab. There we go.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Yay! Woo! Yeah!
Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden,
yeah, we're the champion!
of the proving.
Woo! Insert the song by Queen. You know, the one that goes, "We are the champions, my friends." The people sing it a lot. People have definitely sung it before when it came to things like the football. But anyway, it was an honor.
To this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Yeah. So, quest updated. We did it. So, I'm assuming that means now it's just return to the guy. Okay. And he's currently set up in the tavern, so yeah, that's useful. That's right by us, actually. So, onwards we go!
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my
Alistair,
bedroom?
you dirty boy!
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
Yes, socks have
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry, the men were always getting their socks. Anyway.
Foolishness as per usual.
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was...
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everything.
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
Excellent. Lead the way.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
Hello, Harrowmont.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyral Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne.
Why would Edrin prefer you over his own son?
You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of 3. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power.
Balin's been said that you planted those suspicions.
Balin resents me because I did not believe his setup. I wanted a full investigation, a trial, not this knee-jerk reaction. It speaks poorly of Balin that Endrin himself was the first to think that he should not be trusted.
All I want is your support against the Blight.
Us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a Blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back.
If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
I take them out, you take the credit. Is that the plan?
Glad you're so eager. If you help me shut her down, we can show the Assembly I am the right king to defend
No,
Orzammar.
pardon me.
Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
I'll deal with Jarvia. Be ready to help against the Blight.
And I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Oh, and Alistair's got a level up. Give him more strength. Ooh, improved combat tactics, and we can now access the death blow. That's useful. So mental fortress, give him a mental resistance increase. Shield wall, everything else that we could get after that would just be solely passive related. Well, let's get mental fortress on him then. And mosey on over this way to the Dust Town area. Is there anything of interest over this way by any chance? Or is there just nothingness? Oh, there's a scroll that we can look at.
The task is finished.
And we just stole from him. I don't know what it is I just stole though. Might just be this dwarven helmet. Not really that useful then, I guess.
I am done.
A battle axe. I love how no one's questioning the fact that I could just waltz on in and just lockpick a bunch of chests, and they're just like, no, that's just Grey Warden. We'll just let them do whatever they want. like, come on, like.
Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Harrowmont of flow against Lord
Off we go to the place where criminals exist, and people that aren't part of the caste system, because class systems are needed. Caste, class, it all sounds the same to me. Oh, hello there, armored people.
Sucker the warden. Balin will not allow it.
The fanatics. They clearly don't know who they're fighting. Ow. Okay, so they could have come up with a better idea than to surge rush me in the middle of the street. Personally, I think there may have been better strategies. Do any of these guys have any loot at all at any point? Just gonna give it a second. Nope, okay. Well, anyways, that's a lot of excitement for this situation at hand. Let us head off down to the Dust Town.
Yes.
We'll get plenty for their kids. Let them out of it.
As you say.
And immediately we get attacked by. Okay, well, I don't know what their plan was other than to die horribly. We are highly equipped. We also know of this whole, you know, dealing with thugs things. Anyway, this guy has a quest.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Persuade check. And Chris, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I have to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous.
Oh, all the time.
Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium.
Oh,
the sacred gift stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight.
The Circle Tower did kind of get a bit of
I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's
so
fee.
we'd be down 30. It must be dangerous you're paying so much.
Also for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
No, I don't have that kind of money.
Keep your eyes down and your mouth shut. We've got no further business.
Okay. So we're not. So we don't get his stuff. Okay. Well, anyway. There's an emporium here. See if this guy might have any information.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
What do you know about Jarvia?
Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions.
Why is everyone so scared of her?
Base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava.
Ooh, a nice lava bath. Would you know what the question came with silver?
Maybe if 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit.
Here's the money, now talk.
Only Jarvia's men knew all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof, gone. Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now you want to buy something, or are we done?
Well, let me see your words then. Actually, you know what? We're getting most of our money back. We'll just sell this battle axe. Just sell a few things. Oh, another crow tagger. Backhands. Yeah, we'll buy that. Can then be able to equip it. Manual of Bards. Interesting. Oh, pardon me. I'll take the Constitution, sod it. But these things. Yeah, probably not that. Have the enemies more likely to attack other people while I go round the back and stab them a bunch. So, with that knowledge added to us.
Spare a bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me, it's for my child.
The Slum's house there.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here.
Well, you're
in
named
Dusttown.
NPCs, so...
Help the poor cripple.
I may have plenty if you have information.
What are you looking for?
Do you know anything?
Know her. I used to run with her.
Ah.
Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago. And already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Where can I find her?
Be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token,
so we need a
you'll
token.
never know it was there.
Where
Can't
do I
help you
find
there,
one?
Salraka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised?
Sure, here's 5 for the
I'll
road.
think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Useful. Now we have more knowledge. However, we can find suspicious door there, but this person has a quest.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
I could help you have some information.
What information? I don't know anything. Unless you want the names of every mining family in Orzammar. That's what I was. Before.
So you don't know anything about
I
Javia?
know people are scared of her. I'm sorry I don't know more. I haven't been down here long. I still don't know how to do it, really. How do people live like this?
Terribly. Well, what
My
is...
name is Erlenda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
Oh dears. What happened?
I fell in love. He seemed so exotic, you know? Tough and smart, and never had to bow his head to anyone. He was casteless, and I know he was just trying to father a higher caste child so he could petition for status. But our child was a son, casteless like his father. My parents disowned me and stripped my caste from me. Unless I agree to abandon
That's
the child in the
what
deep
you get
roads
for
and pretend I
siring,
never
you
bore him.
bastard. Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
Don't look a gift warden in the mouth.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Right, okay, so that's another quest we can do then. So that's all we can do. But the only other thing I can think of. So here's a suspicious door. So nothing but blackness, yeah, because we need a token. We'll do this quest and then we'll figure out how we're gonna get into the place because we don't have the token for it. Thankfully the tavern is literally just right here, so we're not actually going that far. Hello.
What are you
person.
looking at, stranger?
Are you Ordell?
I could be. What business is it of yours?
If you don't take Selena back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
He's a baby, not a cur, and she loves him.
Just tell her we never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Oh, that was easy. You can totally tell when someone's drunk around here. Right, back into Dust Town. We haven't used Dead in forever, fucking hell. 2 kills. 2. I wonder if I should talk to that shady core a bit. And some other dwarves and some other beggars we could talk to.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
Father wants you both to come home.
I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe.
Oh, we've got a
Maybe
text
Mother
message.
convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
There we go. Just had to throw a message to someone because they texted me. Anyways, right. Okay. Me getting distracted by people on my people I know aside. Let's talk to this
What do
thing.
you want,
'cause
Warden?
This
You're out of your
guy
element
seems
down
suspicious. Oh, this is to do with the Shaperwork thing. I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperwork.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in?
Ah,
You
slip the
walked
tongue.
into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Alright then, well, I guess it's time to stab you then. Well, that was a thing. This guy was an idiot, to the surprise of no one. Game. Is he doable? Yeah, that hasn't changed the quest objective, so... There we go. Proving receipt. A losing betting receipt. Crumbled in anger. These are only printed in the proving grounds. Ah, crap. So he passed it to someone in the proving grounds. Well, that's something that we'll look into later then.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes, I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna
Gravity
fall
just doesn't exist outside. You just have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
I have to
fall
go
into
now.
the sky when you go back up there.
Okay, well that was a waste of time. Maybe we'll talk to it back.
Jarvis
Nope,
is dangerous.
no, not that one.
Stop staring. Stop staring at my face.
Okay.
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
Do you know where I can find Javia's base?
Everywhere. That's the problem.
Okay, so that doesn't help.
Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy? What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Okay, so yeah, that guy ain't gonna answer shit then. Maybe the person in the Emporium has a way of getting in? Oh wait, no, we've already talked to the guy, hang on. Is there anywhere else? Because there's the suspicious door there. And there's a door here, which is the slum's house.
Well, look what we have here. Jarvis said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations.
Oh-ho!
You found it.
Enemies ahead!
Perfect! Exactly what we were hoping for. Idiots basically outright announced that they are key to us getting into Javia's base, essentially. They're killing them.
Don't kill me! Sonny ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archer.
Well, we are trained to
Sweet
fight
love,
said
stone
thing,
looking
supposedly. Tell me where your base is.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now?
No. Now you die like all of Javia's
Very well.
days.
As you said, it will be done. Yes.
I'm going to make a massive vacuum of power when it comes to the buggery that occurs around here. Oh, pardon me. There's a door here that leads to some chests. Dwarven armor. Well, a chest. No, there was a second one. Short bow. And my horse. Nope. Okay. Fuck leader gives us a little wolf bomb, lifestone, money, and more money. Yay! Oh, time to go to that suspicious door. We have what we need. Continue. There's a small slot we can put the finger bone token in. And it unlocks. Perfect. In we go. Welcome to a tunnel. Inside the tunnel we see more dwarven stuff and ho-ho.
What's the password?
Javia sucks lizard eggs.
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Off we go. Time for more battle.
What's more fun than saying something like that, hey?
It will be done.
simple enough. Any of you boys lootable? Haha, the doorman. Elf poultice. Perfect. Let's energy kit from that man. Okay. So it would appear we've got multiple directions we can go.
As you say, yes.
Man, it's good that I'm good at disarming traps, eh?
As you say.
Oh, another battle it is.
Very well.
This guy's fleeing, the coward. There we go. Ooh, codex entry of Jammer's stash, which also gives us a new quest. Ooh, okay. The cheapest item in each of the common chests to access a stash box. Take only the cheapest. So, okay, so when we find some of those common things, then we're only allowed to take the cheapest of the items. Interesting idea, that.
It will be done.
Ah, Kanari mercenary. Well, they didn't do too good.
I will not walk. There is no hope for you now.
We're doing great with the shield.
Success.
Crate that had some other stuff.
Oh look, some more fun to be had.
Now you die.
It will be done. Yes. As you say.
Man, it's giving us this will be like the whole night. Chest with
Task is
some leather
finished.
boots, wooden crate with some leather boots. Nice amount of leather boots, fellas.
I am.
Add a hail wound, okay. I want the map screen. Okay. This room looks to be empty. No, there's an elven marked. Oh, and a grenade.
Yes. You shall not touch me.
It will be. As you say.
Cranky's common box. Emerald, gold, silver. I believe that's the correct
I have done it.
thing. That the silver is the cheapest.
Very well. It will be done. Of course. As you say.
Oh, sometimes I swear. Hey, level up.
Of course.
Stab, stab, stab. Come on, see there's any chests about. There was a door that leads to a tunnel I'm gonna go and check the other way then. Right, more importantly though, we do level up. Lovely stuff. You know what, we could go for more cunning a little bit, a bit more dexterity, as per usual. We are level 2, which means exploit weakness is a thing. And also dual weapon mastery. I do want device mastery though. I want that. Just make sure we can lockpick everything in the game now practically then, I'm going to assume. Oh yeah, there's traps this way. They don't want you going that way easily. I should probably check every room that I can before heading that way then. Just in case that's the correct way. There's the other people there. Some people make it harder to be looted. Yeah, and there's enemies this way.
We are not alone. Really not alone.
There's a trap.
Yes. Very well. Let us end this quickly.
Okay, good. We had the trap triggered by Alistair, who was able to assist it, so that saved us a little bit of hassle. Chest with a mace. Doesn't rhyme at all, but yeah, you know. And over here's a weapon stand with an axe and an armor stand with some chainmail. Okay. Nothing else to be going from it. Other than more of these enemies killed. Yay! Right. Since that is a dead end, it looks like that this way is the correct way. Yay! We're smarter than we look.
It is some kind of trap.
Yep, that is a trap, alright. Best for me to disable it first before we do anything. Huh, I guess that was just a singular wire. But I thought there'd be more. Oh well. This makes it a little easier to get over this way then. Okay, this way looks to be a dead end, so we'll go this way first. See what we can get out of it.
A trap?
More tripwire.
As you say.
Ah,
You
okay.
have forced my hand. Of course. Very well. Yes. I see you bear no love. It will be just me.
I was stunned. Oh, that dwarf didn't do too good. Where's the jailer? Because this guy's
No, I cannot.
I need a key for.
Please, stranger, let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
Yeah, where's the jailer? Oh, there he is.
Please.
There we go.
Thank you. We've been down here so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
Well, you're free now, person. And we could be heroes just for one day. Now this is a bigger room.
Enemies ahead!
Man, these assassins sure do love popping up out of nowhere.
Very well.
And they love to mark me for death. Oh, look at that. The little assassinino mark. King. I do it too, but when I mark my people for death, the people for death, they die. Or at least they tend to die.
It is some kind of trap.
Like, it's Kunari. Mercenary. We'll mark it there for the...
Yes, of course. Very well. Yes.
Traps. Woo.
Yes.
Time to dance.
A little bit overboard in the
You can't be serious.
way that went, but...
Off we go. Time for more battle.
Yeah, that's right. What did I say?
Stab, stab, stab. Iron, red, steel, steel. I'm gonna say it's the iron one though. Because iron tends to be cheaper than steel.
It will be done.
Oh, wind level.
Let us end this quickly. You have forced my hand.
Iron to the zipper.
Blood all over me again.
Doing a good job at all this looting. Frostback, garnet, or malachite. I hope that was correct. Stack magic. Don't know what I want to give her, to be honest. Ooh, maybe we'll do the default mage thing. That time. Sevran here has a point in strength. Why not? And 2 points in dexterity. How about you become better at your dual weaponness? I'm assuming since nothing bad seems to have occurred, we've chosen correctly. I want to assume that.
Success!
You can open this door, haha!
These beasts are surely dangerous.
Spiders!
Now we go into battle.
Right, now that they're done trying to maul some of us,
The task is finished.
a dwarven mace. That was all we get for dealing with them. Those damn spiders. Oh, that saves content. Okay. I'm gonna go up this way first then.
Oh, great. I wanted to stop for lunch, too.
It will be done. Yes. Of course. Very well. As you said.
Great on that. Great, and these things seem to be docile. Keyword being seem to be. There's nothing else this way. Wow, we did all that just to get a 17 strength long one as cap, which would be better. We just don't have the strength for it.
There we go.
Because we would need 17 and we have 14. I mean, one level up would do the trick. One level up, stack it in strength, give us a little bit better in terms of what armor we can and cannot equip, and you know. Right, so anyway, as the game did a saving content bit, as we try to go this way, that probably means... Aha!
So, Paramount finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
Yeah, you're overly cocky for someone whose entire Carter is dead.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
I'm a mouthy boy.
Of course.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to wear your pretty teeth around my wrist.
It will be done. Of course.
Me, I need help. I'm going to wear your pretty teeth around my wrist. Me, I need help. Sweet.
Man, she did a terrible job. Down, why did I not see the tripwire?
As you say.
Yeah, there definitely was tripwire there. Game!
Very well. Yes. I am done.
Modeler, novice, cold iron moon. Anything on her body? Ah, a long runner's cap. And pushback strikers. And a Carter key. There's a chest here. Over the dwarven large map. Oh, we're out of inventory space. We're going to need to go to a fender at some point. I have done. Well, anyways, we did it. Let's give our party and venture forth then.
God, by all the beards of my ancestors.
Hello, Parson.
Where did you come from? You made a hole in
Oh, that hole was already there. The hole leads to a tunnel in the Carter's hideout.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
Don't worry, she's dead.
How? Did you... You did, didn't you? You killed her.
Yep.
And then you climbed out of there into my shop. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
Alright. Okay, Janard, you do you. And we're back in the commons. Let's go to a fender and sell some of this stuff that we've got. Oh, so now they can be looted. Ah.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing. I'll...
Because, yeah, some of this stuff will just be standard things. I mean, 5.20 damage. I mean, we'll sell it. We'll sell these dwarven longswords as well. Anything with steel, we'll just immediately sell. I think at this point, same with a lot of these bows, because unless they're better than the one I've got on me, but I can't look at it. Keep some of the stuff. Yeah, we'll sell the shields. No, will be as good as what we've already gotten. Similarly, we'll sell that. We'll sell these. Alright, we'll sell all this steel stuff. Even though I have a chainmail at this point, I think, as well. See, it does give me dexterity. So, that's done in the Pacific, so sell some of these. Fight less is probably not going to do much. Tons of delirium, but we'll keep the less health ones. You never know. Have we got anything that isn't gift related? We do? The fancy face, some of those, and the answers. Well, I'll keep the gifts because I don't want to get rid of those. Actually, yeah, this is probably a good time to try and equip some things in the armor department. Yeah, and our leather helmet's hardened would be better. Move that to junk. I guess equipping that would be useful. At this point, we'll move that to junk. Alistair, I think. Yeah, see, we get willpower and spell resistance out of the Templar armor, so I'm not too sure I want to go about just changing up what we've got on him. I mean, Helm of the Wood we could probably replace, actually. Give him a heavy dwarven helm. Move that to jump for now. Perspire Strikers are for Rogue, that require 20 strength. So like I said, I'll just up my strength a bit for level 2 and we'll be able to wear these Rogue related stuff that the game's just like, no. Towards. Right, let's go into the Diamond Quarter. And we should inform Hermont of the news.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont endorsed.
Right.
I heard the news.
Indeed they are.
Are dead. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect you to surrender.
Oh. Gift cards. No. They were vermin. I cleared them out.
And did Orzammar and me a great service.
Yeah.
I have no desire to go back on my word. But when Balin heard the news about Jarvia, he raised the stakes. He is forcing a vote in the next 2 days. By law, that prevents the Assembly from hearing any other pleas. To help with your troops, I will require your assistance one last time. Do you know anything of the Paragon Branca?
I've heard the name.
Branca is a paragon. The only one we have been blessed with in 4 generations.
Oh.
2 years ago, she took her entire house into the deep roads on a mad quest to uncover ancient secrets. No one's heard from her since. Were she to return and
That is an
endorse someone
issue.
for the throne, the Assembly would be honor-bound to accept her wishes.
Are you sure Branca would support you as king?
It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon. She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. But one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Branca hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty.
If he gets you the phone, I'll find Branca.
My men traced Branca's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caradin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there. Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
Oh. Oh, there's stuff, and Alistair gets a level up. Yay! Give me some other things other than strength for once. Yeah, he needs dexterity for one more bit there. I don't actually know if there's anything more I want to have there. I'll give him Death Blow. So the deep roads. Why, they're over here.
Ranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts?
I've been privy to the rumor that he, or was that she? You understand this was many mugs ago. Was searching for Branka on Lord Harrimon's own command.
I am the Grey Warden, and that would be he.
Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down.
Oh, fuck you.
But I suppose that would account for an elf being down here. Say, could I ask
It doesn't
you a
explain
favor?
Severin, but still. Didn't I see you bickering with some noble earlier?
Aye, that blowhard Loylanar. And if you asked him, all he probably said is, "Oh, that Ogren, he pisses ale and kills little boys who looked at him wrong." And
Well,
that's mostly true.
maybe you shouldn't side-eye
But the
people with
part
a
they
huge
never
fuck-off
say
weapon, but
is
still.
how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for. Which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
Huh. Why haven't you gone after her yourself,
Believe
though?
me, I have. But where she was going, it's a lost tig. No one's seen it in centuries. I searched as far as I could, but it would take teams of warriors searching weeks on end to cover enough ground to hope to
And of course, the Grey Warden, about,
which
oh,
I
I don't know,
assume
however
is
long it
just
takes
what
us to.
Harrimon's men have done. And they shared what they found with you. But they haven't found Branka herself. And that means whatever they've got, it's not enough if you don't know what she was looking for. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
Sounds like we have a deal.
You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void. The secret to building golems, which was lost
we did fight a few
centuries
golems in
ago.
the Fade,
The
so I
Smith
mean...
Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
Hammond gave me a map. I can get to Caledon's Cross.
If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Alright then. You know what, might as well take Ogwyn then. He's a level 13 warrior, meaning we've now got ourselves 4 ways, if you count the dog, 2 mages and 3 rogues. Look at this colourful cast of characters. Anyways. No, that's not what I wanted. Ogwyn! Oh, new party member! It's Ogwyn! He's a warrior. And he has the Berserker's back. And he already has 3 of the 4 skills for. The first one is a sustained Berserk. The stench of blood and death drives the Berserker into a willing fury, providing a bonus to damage. Wages incur penalty to stamina regeneration. Oh, that's the downside. However, with which constraint reduces, Resilience adds a bonus to health regeneration in this mode. Resilience! It's a passive you can get once you're level 8 or higher, and focuses the power of rage more effectively, getting a bonus to health regen while Berserk is active, as well as a bonus to nature resistance that applies at all times. Constraint, the next passive. The Berserker has learned to retain control during rages, reducing the penalty to the stamina regen. Useful. And Final Blow is an activated skill where all the stamina goes into the single swing. If the blow connects, the attack inflicts extra damage proportional to the amount of stamina lost. Ooh, lovely stuff. And he already has Dwarven resistance, due to being a dwarf. He has a resistance to hostile magic. Meaning that 1 time in 10, a spell will just not hit him. Also, he has access to things like Indomitable, so he doesn't need to get stunned or knocked down. And he can do a lot of what the Two-Handed Tree gives you. Outside of Critical Strike, which he doesn't have the strength for. Destroyer, which he doesn't have the level or the strength for. And then Two-Handed Strength and Two-Handed Sweep. Sweep requires basic strength, so we'll probably up his strength a bit when we get level ups. But yeah, no, he starts out quite decently. We may just quickly heavy dwarven helmet him. I mean, then again, Long One's Cap might be more useful due to the stamina regen, but Still, the point being is we've got a bunch of things we can equip. Well, we can equip a focus wing or dream server, but I don't think that would actually help him out. Also, weapon. He starts with a red steel battle axe. Okay, well, what does this spike wall do? Less. But we could enchant if we left, and that's actually weaker. Okay, that was weaker. Well, you know what? Let us...
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission.
Open your eyes, man! This Grey Warden is on a quest to find your paragon. Do I have to take your stinking head off?
What Ogren is trying to say is that we have permission.
Ogren could have been Adesha for House Branca. Suppose he's the next best thing in both skill and arrogance. You may pass.
Fair
I'd
enough.
offer more assistance, but my command post is here. All of Orzammar relies on
Close
us
to the
hold
city,
this
don't
line.
you think? Thank you.
Best of luck with your quest, Warden. Orzammar needs a paragon now more than ever.
I'm trying to think. Deep roads. The deep roads. Oh, God. Okay. I'm tempted to pull in next time and head on into the deep roads in the next part. That's my opinion. Totally not because I want lunch. Yeah, let's throw a save. Next time, we'll venture into the deep roads and try and find Paragon Branca. And maybe this Anvil of the Void that she was supposed to be looking for. Who knows? And yes, spoiler alert, if you have ever played this game before, or you've even heard about this game, the Deep Roads does contain a certain boss, and if we suddenly get age restricted for, then maybe some of the way that some people talk about it, certainly maybe have proven their point then, I guess. I don't know, I just want people to shut up, because it's not even the edgiest thing BioWare's ever done, in my humble opinion. So, you know, I'm just going to put it out there, really, to be honest. But, yeah, anyway, standard outro stuff. You like what you see, you can always subscribe, like, and whatever else you can do on YouTube. You can also check out my Blue Sky that I've got on the channel description. And, of course, check out some of the other stuff I'm doing, like the Trails into Every playthrough, which I probably should do more of. So, yeah.